Hey guys, Charlie from Adjust the Mic. Just need to do a little content disclaimer. Adjust the Mic is created for adult audiences only. Unless you're a terrible parent, we advise listener and reader discretion for graphic depictions of terrible things that are involved in our lives. It might get dangerous on this podcast, but we're all in this together. Enjoy the show. He's got space. She's got the brewery. I'm dumb, and you're dumb.
Yeah. Stop.
Like we're dumb.
Declan, you like the Foo Fighters?
No. So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah, let's talk about how much we hate Scott, guys.
This is my checker.
I want to
How you doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just a mic, Colleen.
No. You cannot buy the beer. No. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
Okay, let's start this up. Episode number 124 of Adjust the Mic. To my right, the host with the most, Mr. VR Oculus himself, Scott Geyser.
Well, hello there,
Hi,
VR
hi.
people.
What's up, buddy?
Let's buy some NFTs.
All right. Should probably invest in real things.
With
To
crypto.
my left, the hostess with the mostest and the craft beer queen, Miss Colleen.
How are you now?
Hey,
How
girl.
are you?
How you doing, beautiful? Everything all right?
Turn your sign on, Scott. Yes, everything's good.
Down
you.
yonder. Viking metal.
What's up, everybody?
You
With
guys
the dog.
woke up, Peanut?
And
Alexa,
steering
turn
this
off
ship
notifications.
is, as usual and always, Charles in charge.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, man?
What's going
How you
on?
doing, beautiful?
Cold.
It is fucking cold today.
Yeah.
Cold. And, we were just talking about this before we started the show. Like, Florida can't handle it. Like, yesterday I came home from work and all my fire alarms were going off because I turned the heat on in the morning and then turned it off.
All my tires are flat.
What?
My
Air
tire
pressure,
sensors
yeah.
went down like
Yeah.
7 or 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
tire
start getting
pressure.
alarms and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're not equipped to handle this.
We're
And,
not.
Like, today I went to look for beanies and gloves.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them.
Bro, the high was like, 62 today? And all of Florida was all like hoodied up and
Yes.
scarved up.
It's tough, man. I'm not wearing flip-flops.
There's 5 inches of snow in North Carolina right now, 30 degrees.
Yeah.
And we're all like, God, I don't know how I can survive
It's a different
this.
kind of cold, man.
And everybody says that.
Do you,
too.
is it like a competition, like with yourself about turning on the heat in your home?
Nah, not really.
Like,
I
I had
mean,
to do it.
if I've got Stella with me, then yeah, the heat's 100% on.
Okay.
But if it's just me, I'm rocking the windows down and I'm just playing
Windows, yeah?
Windows up. Sorry.
Windows up?
Yeah, let it all in.
Are you?
Love it.
Christ on a cracker.
Dangerous.
No, it's not, first of all,
What about you, Colleen?
Brevard County.
Oh, Bren hates it. I always turn on the heat. Like,
Yeah.
but I do it more for the kids because
Really?
the one bedroom always is really cold or really hot.
Yeah.
And I know that the little ones like,
What's your normal temp?
oh, it'll be like at 70.
Okay.
Yeah, 70, 71.
I'm 74.
I'm 73, 74.
And 72.
Okay.
My ex-wife was 80. It's a problem.
Wait a second.
Gee, that's the reason she's your ex-wife.
She sets the heat to 80?
Shit, no, just regular temp. Air conditioning, 80 to fucking
She's a-
degrees.
Are you serious?
Sometimes it'd be 82. I remember I'd put it down to like
she
77,
born in
and
the
I'd come back and be
60s?
back to 80 within like
hold
5
on a second now. So in the heat of the summer, we're talking August.
80, always.
It's 100 degrees outside.
80.
And that AC set to 80 fucking
80.
degrees.
And
Bro, that's crazy.
And yet there's
80.
another question you ask on a first date.
oh, yeah.
Because that's
Noted.
not happening.
Right.
Noted.
It's not excuse me. Yep.
It's
No.
a
Is
problem.
she
your
like
name?
cold all the time?
What do you set your AC
I
at?
guess. I don't know.
Well, she is skinny.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm fat, so.
that's ridiculous.
no-
But there's
man.
Skinny,
no
fat,
excuse for
nothing.
80,
degrees
like-
is a fucking problem.
Yo, yeah. I
Like
agree.
it's that's. I don't
agree.
care what
Bro,
Isn't room temperature like 78 like they teach you in school?
No, room temperature is 76.
76? Well,
But-
God, she's way off.
But dude, you're sitting there watching TV just sweating at 80 degrees.
I was watching Cops.
Yeah, right.
80.
Andrea's in there fine. She's like, I feel good.
80.
That's crazy talk.
80.
Can't believe you stayed with her.
80.
Well,
Couldn't have done it.
I'm not wearing flip flops, so it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
That's usually
It's pretty cold out, but it's nice. It's refreshing.
It is refreshing.
See,
When
when
I enjoy it.
when I put the heat on, it's when I look at my temperature thing, it says 69 or 70 on it,
Yeah.
and it's like shivering in here.
Yeah.
And I don't like wearing long pants inside. I like having shorts on, maybe a shirt, maybe not a shirt.
Underwear,
You know,
boxers, or just
always,
shorts?
At least
Free balling?
always underwear.
Because I'm free.
With no slit.
But yeah, no slits.
Weird.
But
Normal.
usually some shorts. You know, I'll turn the heat on, and it gets stuffy. Like heat gets stuffy to me. So like when you're judging my window opening, it's because like when I came home, I had that stuffy feel to it to me.
Do you feel
The heat.
like I thought it was just me because when I didn't know it was the heat. It happened at my brother's house and here.
Yeah.
Like when I woke up after the heat had been on, like my boogers are all bloody and I'm
No,
all dried out
come
and I'm
on now.
coughing and I'm
Right.
like, I got COVID.
Me
And
too.
it's like,
Well, no, what happens with that, though, is when you run the heat for a long time, it lowers the ambient humidity in the house. So, like, when it's really super low humid, that's when your boogers get sticky and everything feels
oh,
gross.
Yeah.
God. I was so worried.
So it just bothers me. So when
Yeah.
it's real cold like this, we don't get this in Florida too often. So I'll throw the damn window open over here by the bar.
Yeah.
Or I'll do it like right behind you,
Yeah.
that little bay window. I'll open that because Blue likes to run in and out, you know, and that's when he'll go take his shits and everything. He'll run through the
Fast as
window.
fuck, boy.
And then I can just lean back there and get a little bit of that breeze.
It does feel really nice because we're used to it being so hot here in Florida all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, I take it in, man.
Yep.
Me
I can't
too.
believe this is
Same.
our first real, like, cold snap. Like, really. The other ones weren't near as cold as this.
Well, we had one in the very beginning of December, and it put everything down to about how cold it is right now. And, of course, we spent the whole year baking ourselves, right? So it was like, oh, this is great. And then it got, like, mild and crappy again.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree. Scott, the website looks great, man.
Yeah, it
along,
does.
man, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been doing some work on adjustthemic.com.
Yeah.
And it's looking real
You guys got to
good.
check it out, man. I'm kind of getting there. Got like a couple little things going.
We're using WordPress for the back end,
Yes, sir.
powered by NFTs and
There's no
Crypto.
Nobody
NFTs on this site,
cares.
but there is on my others.
Can they donate crypto?
We need to get it to where they can donate crypto because we can receive crypto on Twitter, and then I don't know if Facebook does that yet.
Coinbase does.
Oh yeah, definitely on Coinbase.
that picture that you put for the last episode.
It was so great.
Yeah.
I actually had the picture of you at first. I was just gonna have snow angels, and I had a picture of you at the Bears or with your Giants hat on it outside of the stadium because that
Yeah.
was a good picture. And then I said snow angels, Colleen's face, snow angels. I got to do this.
I tried to make snow angels like
know,
as soon as
funny.
I went outside at my brother's, and as soon as I laid in the snow, his dog jumped on me and attacked me. So it was all for
Everybody's
nothing.
getting snow. Like Charlie, you're about to go up, right?
Yeah, we leave Thursday morning, and we're going to be up there till Monday, and then come back and stay the night in Savannah, and then come back.
Where's there?
Bryson City, North Carolina.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
And-
Western North
Yeah,
Carolina.
Did you get a lot of snow too, Colleen?
Well, that first night I was there, there was a huge snowstorm, and I woke up. It was 6 inches. Like I'd never seen that, so it was like
Yeah.
really cool to experience that. It was
And
really pretty.
When are you going again, Charlie?
I'm leaving Thursday.
So
Don't
you're going to
bother
get
bringing
snow.
canvas shoes.
Yeah. we're gonna
Made
stop
that
in
mistake.
Charleston on the way up.
You got boots?
No,
You got to have boots, man. I
What-
wore my
what size
Vans.
shoe are you?
Big mistake.
I am a size 11.
So am I.
What you got?
I got some Timberlands. I got some muck
Timberlands?
boots. I got some muck boots that are for.
I don't know. Muck boots. Am I cool enough to rock the Timbs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My brother just got his first pair. Too bad he's not here right now.
It should.
I mean, they're like
a man
they're
wear
like
another
a work
man's
boot type of
Timberlands?
Timberlands.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a nice, shoe.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if you need to take some like warmer
Maybe.
shoes.
I have
and-
nothing.
I got some.
You
I got,
need
we were
to.
just talking. I went to a couple places and no gloves, no.
I got
beanies,
muck
no
boots. I think I got a big jacket if you need.
No, I have. I
Yeah,
have
bro.
Leather. I
Those
have good
kicks
leather.
look super comfortable, but that's not going to
You're
work at
going
all.
up
in
in
the
a
snow.
leather jacket.
Huh?
Are you gonna like sled or get out and like you gonna like make a snow angel, a snow Charlie,
We're gonna buy some whiskey, some wine,
and make a snow Charlie?
$200 worth of groceries, and go away from the world,
Okay,
Good
so
for you.
you're going to be like in a
like a log cabin.
okay.
Yeah.
And has it got like a sauna
Yep.
and a hot tub?
2.
I love North Carolina. I love that.
It's got a
that
fire
area.
pit. It's got it. Yeah.
The
it's got
Appalachian
everything.
Mountains know how to set up a cabin in
Yeah.
the woods. They do. They know how.
Well, I never understood what a vacation was because I would always go to Disney World
Yeah.
or Universal.
Not a vacation. That's
And
the
then when
job.
you come back, you're
That's
like,
work.
"What the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?"
Yeah.
Come
I don't-
back all exhausted and
Yeah.
aggravated, and
And then you go to work on a Monday and you sit at your desk and you're like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
So, like, what was that? Like, I don't
Totally
know.
agree.
I spent $7,000 on food and fucking turkey legs. So it's like,
Yeah.
we did this last year, and I was like, "Oh,
Yep.
this is a vacation."
It's amazing.
yeah, this is nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. So I promised myself like this is going to be a thing every year.
You
I'm
just
not
go to
kidding
Helen,
about the
Georgia all the
boots.
time. I mean,
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna
And the
need them to
boots, yeah.
walk outside to do
Okay.
anything because like you'll
Yeah, man.
slip. You got to
Is
watch
it bad
out
luck
for
to
the.
wear another man's Timberlands though?
I don't think
it's
so.
not gay unless
No.
the toes touch, man.
it's
You'll
totally,
be good.
It's totally normal.
Toes can't touch. Can't cross the streams on
And
the toes.
I got these muck boots, dude.
What are muck boots?
They're just like they're like neoprene boots that you
Like
put on.
rain boots or something.
They're like
Yeah.
rain
When you
boots,
when you
and
say
they're
muck
perfect
boots
for
and
the
then say
snow.
the word neoprene, that doesn't help me. I'm not smart enough for that. I
So
don't know
they're
what that means.
they're rubber boots, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Because
That-
because
See,
snow,
Chris speaks my language.
They're
no,
rubber
listen,
boots.
snow is frozen
What's
water,
your new
Sure.
nickname?
and when you're walking in that shit gets all up
No,
in you.
I had it. I lived up in New Hampshire, but
So
I
you
just-
know,
Yeah, but I don't know what muck boots are.
yeah, but you
I
can't
know
wear your
rubber
chucks
boots
up
are.
there.
Muck
No.
boots. Those are
no.
duck boots, like duck hunting boots.
Okay, well, I've
Muck
never duck
boots.
hunted,
Whatever kind of boots.
but I'll rock them, man.
No,
I appreciate
they're
it greatly.
They're real nice,
Yeah,
dude.
it'd
They're
be
like
awesome.
real nice. I think I got some
There's a bunch of people.
camo
up,
overalls
there-
you could wear.
Nope, that's not a thing. There's a bunch of people up there right now, huh?
Yes.
I know Jake. Shout out to Season Beef Sports. Jake
Yep.
and his
Jake
wife,
and them
they're
were
all
up there. They're yep.
Yeah,
Shout out Jake.
I guess it's time of year, huh?
Yep. My kids got to see snow for the first time this weekend.
Oh,
up
that's
there.
awesome.
a killer, man.
Did they talk to you about it?
Yeah, they didn't know on Friday, so on Saturday morning when they were leaving, it was or Friday night before they were leaving, it was a surprise to them.
Nice.
And,
That's badass.
So they got up to Asheville, North Carolina. They get on top of this mountain. They check into their cabin that they rented.
Yeah, they got a blizzard.
And then they got
No, well, a
and then they
snowstorm.
got snowed in to where they could not leave the mountain the whole time they were there.
Oh my god!
So they didn't get to go to the store to get like supplies.
Wait, what? What
Like,
did they do?
They had just their set.
Did
Like,
they
some
eat
basic
Silas?
stuff. They had stuff. They brought a lot with them, obviously. But still, like they have like they're on the side of a mountain, right? So they have this huge hill with 12, 14 inches of snow,
yeah, that's what I'm worried
and they
about.
couldn't get sleds.
Yeah.
So they were like,
Wow.
Allie's like got her head tilted back and her hands behind her and her stomach out, and she's sliding down a mountain at
Oh
like
my
25
God.
miles an hour with her feet up in the air on her stomach. So now they're all doing it, and then they're all the adults were drinking that night. And then they're like getting in garbage bags and just laying on the ground and
Jesus
sliding down the side
Christ.
of a mountain drunk.
Yeah,
They definitely know how to
awesome.
have fun, man. That's
It's a
for
great
sure.
time. I'm so like happy that the kids. got
That's
to
good,
do
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome.
yeah. If you don't have a sled, man, you just got to yeet your kids down the hill.
Yeah. Silas didn't even have
Yeah.
boots or like he's wearing like sockless shoes, and you're like, you can't
Oh.
do that. And I think they figured it out. But
Yeah.
damn.
We're not prepared for snow, man. And I was born in up in New England, and we moved down here when I was 9. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
What's the thickest jacket do you own, Charlie?
I got a nice leather jacket. a thick
Okay.
leather
You
Get
need
some
a beanie
long
hat?
underwear,
you
too.
Need beanie hats?
No, I got a beanie.
All right.
I got gloves, and I got like
Long Johns?
underwear.
long johns.
You're
Yeah.
driving up
top
there?
and bottom. Yeah.
So on the way up, there's a Bass Pro Shops, I think, in South Carolina.
Yep, there's a couple of them.
Yeah,
And
I don't
they're-
care
they're
about
like-
anything but Buc-ee's. I'm gonna spend 2 hours at Buc-ee's.
They probably got fucking caps and beanies,
Yeah.
and if you need
I want
anything
some
else.
fucking trail mix.
Dude, that Buc-ee's don't fuck around, man. When
Oh
it
my
comes to the beef
God.
jerky, in
Oh.
Texas, the first one I went to was in Texas when I was whatever. So there, I was just shocked because we were on a road
Yeah.
trip and we had to stop for gas. And like,
Beef
what's
jerky and
what's
trail
a
mix.
Buffy? What's a Buc-ee's? And so we pulled up, and it's like this super Target of gas stations,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's just they've got everything.
100 gas pumps. Son.
100
Scott, what
gas
you know
pumps,
about
yep.
Buc-ee's? You remember that?
Buc-ee's.
We went to
I was a
Buc-ee's?
little too inebriated to.
Yeah.
It was badass. All I know is I got this awesome jerky because they had like a deli counter at Publix full of beef jerky.
It's like, and it's 2-tiered. Also, there's
it's 2-tiered.
It's like the
and
dry
it's
stuff and the
two-tiered.
Western.
And in the
then
middle,
the
they have
wall.
little
Get some fried pickles.
little Ferris wheels full of just goodies.
Yeah.
Just all over that place.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why people like that place. And then there's another one up. There's Buc-ee's, and then they have a competitor, right?
I don't think so.
There's another one.
Hey, thou shalt not have no other Buc-ee's before.
It's on the
me, man.
I-10, and it's just as big.
On the I-10, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember the name now.
It's not like the Loves we got over here on
Or a
46,
Pilot.
is it?
No.
Is that a Pilot?
No, it's not the truck stop
It's not a
one.
Wawa. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
awesome. Buc-ee's is great.
So what's going on? What any of you guys do anything of any interest last weekend? Like nothing.
This past weekend,
How hard did you hit the Oculus? VR.
not very hard yet, but there's some cool. Like I've only spent maybe a total of 2 hours in there in the lifetime of having it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
I don't know how to. Like you saw
That's
me.
on
You got a
porn.
video of me sitting there.
Yeah. I walked in and he's on the couch.
There's a game called Onward, and
Yeah.
I guess it's like I was watching these YouTube videos where people play it professionally. Like there's these kids, and they're like in these huge arenas with like 20,000 people watching them, and they're standing here, and they have these like fake guns in their hands, or they have those little wands or whatever, and they're sitting there aiming, and they're like ducking up and down, and but you can see the gameplay on the big screens
Sure,
and
yeah.
everything. It's amazing. It's like playing Call of Duty. Like we've all talked about this as kids. Whenever you can actually be inside the first-person shooter game, you can now be in. So I was just in the training. I just downloaded it, and I was trying to pick up a gun, but I guess you got to reload it.
Yeah.
You have to like put the clip in, and it's on your hip. So you're like, I'm fucking looking for everything.
So bad.
Charlie's got me recorded over here. It's ridiculous. But it's cool.
I'd be
It's
scared
really
to get
neat.
one after what happened with Chris. Like, ever since you had that story with your Facebook account, like, and you said it was due to the Oculus, like,
Well, that's just my theory, but you know what? What helped me is I think the fact that I had an Oculus account helped me because Facebook doesn't have a customer service line. You can't contact them for anything, but you can contact Oculus, who is owned by Facebook. And I think that's what helped because the day after I sent the email to Oculus support saying, hey, I can't log in. Can you take a look at what's going on, fully knowing my account was banned? Then it was reopened the very next day with an email saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, there was an error in our fake detection system and
You
all
think
that."
it might cause something?
So what
maybe?
happened?
Maybe,
Like,
maybe
what were you
Oculus
doing?
Causes you to.
I wasn't doing it. I think the
Sterile or
day I got my account banned was they had done some huge global sweep for fake accounts and they over tightened their algorithm because it was like the talk of Titusville. They had their Facebook account banned that same week for the same reason. They had to do the same thing I did.
What
to
about
get
the
it
second
back.
time it was banned?
Oh, that was because I was cussing.
Ooh, who are you cussing at?
I don't even want to get into it.
Me and Silas were playing this little pirate game with like where you're on this pirate ship, and like you run over to like there's a wall of weapons, and if you run out of weapons, you got to grab a broomstick or something,
Yeah.
and you got to fight these skeleton dudes, and there's a team of 4 people, and Silas is like just totally not helping his team. He's just trying to get tokens. They're all getting pissed off at him. One kid's like cussing him out a little
Oh,
bit.
no! I've never got banned because of the Oculus. I've been banned on Facebook numerous times for yelling at stupid
Oh, okay.
people.
I thought you got banned through Oculus.
No. The Oculus thing, like I said, helped me out. I
no,
think, because
when that happened though, your whole account was like wiped.
gone.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
And
So
that's
that
why
was
I
like-
created the Chris Oculus
Yeah.
Chamberlain one so I could have the backup account. And then they ended up merging both accounts, and Facebook was like, "Yeah, we know these both accounts are you,
Oh,
so we're
really?
gonna do you a favor and merge both of them." So that's
Nice.
So now you don't have your burner one.
no, I don't.
And now, how much is that Oculus?
I think
depends.
the base model is like $299.
$299 for 30.
I think that one was $399 for that one.
Yeah.
And we just got it off Amazon
Oh my
right
god!
before Christmas time.
Watching videos of older
It's
people
badass,
doing
man.
it, like they post them on TikTok. They're like,
Yeah.
"Here, Grandpa, try this," and they're like kicking people, punching babies in the face.
The first Oculus now, they didn't have that border
Yeah,
where you can put a border
Right.
around the room space that you're in. So people would
That's
be
a really
playing.
good idea.
Fall over
So
chairs.
when you do that walk to plank that y'all tried last
Mm-hmm.
week, and you're walking, they had that little 2x4, and they'd go, "Hey, jump off."
Yeah.
Well, the feeling that you have, especially as an older person, that you have inside that VR, you feel like you are experiencing
Sure.
what you're seeing.
it's
I mean, your
visceral.
eyes,
Yeah,
it takes control of your
Tricks
body
your brain.
movement. Yeah, And so you don't want to jump off that fucking plank, even though you're on a carpet,
And you fully know that you're on a carpet, right?
You know you could take one step further and be fine, but they tell you to jump. So then, in reality, you jump off the plank, and people are running into their TVs, and breaking their children, and breaking everything. And there's a million videos about it. So the new one has a border to where if you get close to that border, it puts up this like virtual wall.
Yeah.
It says, hey, alert, you're getting out of your border. So because a lot of these games now, like there's one that I just downloaded, and it's kind of like Short Circuit. It's like this little robot. You're in
Johnny Five is alive?
It's kind of like a Johnny Five little guy, and you're in this like little workshop that's like the size of a van. And you're like, you get in there and you gotta like grab a tape, put it in the Johnny Five guy, pop it down, and he comes to live and kind of communicates. And you can like do all kinds of things, pick up things. You can grab like a ball and throw it in the air with your virtual thing, and you got to try to catch it. And it's the hardest thing in the world to do.
It's crazy
until you kind of can catch it, and then you're like, oh my god, you're catching a virtual ball in the air, and that what I mean. It's kind of teaching you. All the ways that it works.
Yeah, it's really
interesting.
It is, because there's a game called Lone Echo 2 that I was playing where you're basically a service robot on an outpost around Saturn. And the way that they have the physics in this stuff, it's like it feels like you're really there.
Nerd.
How you doing, Colleen?
Nerd.
So crazy.
And then they got the
kidding, I
VR
love it.
chats and stuff.
Yeah.
Where you're this little avatar. Like everybody's getting their unique avatars now. Like just like that movie Ready Player One, everybody's going to have their look and their style and who they are. Well, what you can do now is you can and I'm trying to learn how to do this because I'm going to make one. Is I want to design this podcast room or something like this or some kind of cool room that has like kind of cool posters on it, like kind of like a nerd room.
Put some NFTs up on the wall.
Put some NFTs on the wall, and then like where anybody of my friends who has Oculus can come to my room and hang out. And then from there, that's where we meet up at. And then we say, what game are we playing? Where are we going? And then we go.
So weird.
Battle.
I guess I've never been like a game player, and like anytime like if I download a game, it's like I have to play against somebody else, like a real person. I'm like, no, fuck you, I'm done. I'm out. I'll stick with Candy Crush.
And there's people that that like games and people that don't. And me, the first Nintendo, I had an Atari before
That's
that.
it for
and
me.
It was cool.
That's as far as I go.
The first Nintendo,
Paperboy.
that was my life. Like when you got home from school, me and my little brother, Ninja Turtles all day and night, Tetris, every game that Nintendo has, every one of them. Contra, all
up, down,
Charley, I know
left,
you
right,
played
left, right,
Super
D,
Nintendo because you gotta play freaking Mario Kart.
No.
I think there
I
was
didn't
one
play
time,
Mario Kart till Riley got a Switch.
What about Street Fighter 2?
Are you kidding me?
Uh-uh.
You never play Street Fighter 2?
Oh yeah,
No,
we used to play it at the movie theater.
I played
Yeah.
the first Nintendo, and then I played the Sega with Mortal Kombat and Sonic.
Genesis.
Sega
That was
Genesis.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, and later on, a PS2,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, yep.
That's
Okay.
it.
Best soundtrack of any video game.
Oh,
of all.
not even close.
Still to this day.
Here I am.
I never got into PlayStation
Doing
1.
everything
PlayStation
I
2
can.
we bought, and I think I played one game like once or a couple
Yeah,
times.
I've
we
never
used
been
it
a
for the
big gamer,
DVD.
man.
We used it for the DVD player.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Well, because it was cheaper to buy a PlayStation 2 for the DVD player at that time than it was to actually buy a standalone DVD player.
Exactly.
Really?
Because you could spend, what was it, $199 for the PS2?
Oh yeah, and DVD players are $239,
and more.
$249. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
And that's what drove the PS2 sales to the record numbers that they got because everybody realized that.
We never played it.
Yeah.
We gave it away. I think.
What's your
PS3
top
we never
three?
had.
Colleen, give me your top 3 video games. Top 3.
From any of the systems?
Anything? Ever?
I mean, definitely
Crush?
Mario Kart. I like the Super Mario Brothers that's on the Super Nintendo Mario Brothers ones, the one with Yoshi, like when you ride him and stuff. I love that one. And then, honestly, I love this game. Well, either Mega Man 3 or Bubble Bobble. I don't know. I love playing
Mega
those
Man's
on the
pretty
regular
cool.
one.
Chris?
Yeah.
All time.
All right. Now, see, I've been playing video games my entire life, and it's a big part of my life.
I am shocked.
Shocked.
Give me 3.
So, I think as far as
I'm probably not going to know it.
time invested goes, I think no. All right, no. My favorite video game of all time was God of War for the PS4.
Okay.
Because like the main character is this big warrior guy, but you're having to escort and help your son in the game get from the beginning until the end. And the way it was written and voice acted and animated and all that, bro, I was crying like a baby at the end of that game.
Jeez.
Because it resonated with me as a father.
Wow.
You're helping your kid get through all this stuff. So that's number one.
That's
They
how
can
I
make
felt
it
with Mike
emotional.
Tyson Punch-Out.
I can
when I beat
can
Mike
see
Tyson.
where
I've
some
never played a game like
storylines
that.
can get emotional. in
Dude,
games.
some of these games have budgets that rival Hollywood films.
Okay.
I mean, they put hundreds of millions of dollars into these.
Okay, give me...
All right, so number 2 is probably going to be World of Warcraft because I lost a decade of my life to that. Alliance for the win. And then number 3 is going to have to be probably Dragon Warrior for the Nintendo Entertainment System because that was the game that got me into video games.
No shit. I don't know any of them. No, I've heard of the God of War, but I don't know what it means. Scott?
Do you have 3?
Do I have... oh, you're
Yeah.
going to go... okay.
Paperboy.
Let's do
You're
it.
going to rabbit hole it.
I'm being smart.
Okay. I will go... probably Tecmo Bowl
Oh.
is number 1.
Alrighty.
That's a sports ball game, right?
I want to play you
Yeah.
in it. I want to play you in it.
I'll destroy.
I don't know.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yep, excellent game.
And then the other one would be either Contra or Mario 3, Super Mario 3.
Yeah,
that one
Mario
was
3 is
good.
good.
So in Port St. John, remember they had the video store right there by the gas station?
I do.
And you could rent the video games there?
Yep.
I rode my bicycle from Hunt Road up there every single day when the store opened, waiting for that game
Oh
to
my
be
God.
released for rent.
That fucking sun in that level, that sun that chases
Yep.
you and fucks you up every time in the sand world.
But that
Oh,
was
I
the first
hated
one
that
where
bit.
you could catch the oak leaf and turn into Raccoon Mario,
Yes,
right?
you
Yep.
can.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And then
game
you
was
got the little
revolutionary.
raccoon tail.
Yep.
I love that fucking game.
They still have that
I
shit.
just talked myself.
You
That's
find
my
the
third.
warp whistles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario
right.
3 is almost unbeatable. I mean, it's one of the best games ever created.
I agree.
Yeah.
mean, it really
is. It's a great game.
If
But Mike Tyson Punch-Out's there, too.
Oh, yeah.
You talked about crying because of storyline. When I beat Mike Tyson, man, oh, man.
It's,
cock of the walk, buddy.
You know when Duck Hunt, remember that?
Yeah,
Oh, I
fuck
love
that
that
dog.
game.
You could control the duck with the second controller.
Could you?
I just
Yeah,
learned
yes,
that like
yes,
last
yeah,
year.
because the other person
I
was,
did-
I used to have my little brother sit there and
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
to dodge him.
I did know
or
that.
I tried
I didn't
to
know
dodge
I did
that.
him.
know that. I did know that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
What about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Y'all ever
Oh,
play that one?
yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
The
all
Water
time.
World was my favorite.
It's unbeatable.
Me and my brother beat it.
I gave up myself a blister trying to beat that fucking level, the underwater
We
one.
beat it. Me and my brother did.
Did you really?
Yep.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, let's have it, bud.
Give me your 3.
Nintendo is so hard because I played almost every, like, there were so many games and I played
Seem like
all of them. Almost
Castlevania
from,
guy?
like,
Ooh.
everywhere from Pitfall, like every game that was out there.
All
that
right,
was
so
real
Pitfall's
hard.
one of
well,
them.
No.
Pitfall was Atari.
Yeah, but they had a Nintendo version of that game as well.
Okay, because that was my
So-
very first video game. I think
Yeah.
was Pitfall
Yeah.
on the Atari.
Jaws.
They had a
I forgot about
Nintendo
Jaws.
version. Dude, there's so many. Like Top Gun was a big one.
That was a big one. Yeah.
Rad Racer.
If I was gonna do my, I was a big RC Pro-Am fan.
Yeah, I like
my best number one was Zelda, and it was because like I didn't have any cheat books on that thing.
Yeah.
I had to pretty much sword and shoot fire flames at every fucking tree and thing
Yep.
in that whole game to beat it.
Yep.
I died so many times. I was so, like, I used to blow in the damn thing trying to get it
Oh,
to
you-
work
you had
because
to,
it would
man.
kept messing
Yeah.
up or turn into that little pink screen.
Uh-huh.
And it's all fuck. We had a nerd dad like 3 houses down for $20. He'd clean your Nintendos. So my mom would take my shit down there and say, "Can you clean my messy son's shit?" And
Yeah.
like 2 days later, you come down. Well, you got to do this and keep it clean. You got to do the alcohol. You got to use a little sandpaper, And he would teach us how, to keep our shit working.
Now, did you have to
we-
tune your TV to channel 3 or 4 for that to work?
3.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Three.
Nope, you're veering them off. All right, Zelda. 1.
Tecmo Bowls are real close too, though.
So Tecmo Bowl, Zelda.
Zelda number 1. My next favorite's going to be a PC game, and it was Counterstrike.
Okay.
So we used to play, like me and Andre,
what
my
that
ex brother-in-law Aaron. We got in like fist fights over this. And
Wow.
Sounds fun.
At 4:00 in the morning, while everybody's sleeping, over. You should have went fucking right, man. Because we're playing in these like hard, like intense, like matches versus like 4-on-4s.
Yeah.
and it was like really fun.
Did y'all ever play GoldenEye for the 64.
GoldenEye is
Never.
amazing.
Yeah,
One of the best games ever created.
that game was revolutionary because the developers were able just to create something that had never been seen before with video games. And it was based around a James Bond movie.
Yep.
But people to this day still look at GoldenEye as one of the greatest games of all time.
Number 3, let's go with the PS4, and I'm just going to go Call of Duty.
Okay.
Said duty.
Yeah, because you can go on there with our friend, like me and Jared and Stan and, all his brothers,
That's a
Stan's brothers.
shooter game.
Yeah, first-person shooter game. Go on there and put your headsets on and just battle other people. It's just so much fun.
There's something inside that wants me to say Tetris, man.
I was
Tetris.
thinking Tetris the whole time. I love
It's
Tetris.
just such a fucking
It is.
good
It's,
game.
it's
so is Pac-Man.
another one of the best of all time.
For the Game Boy, right?
Galaga.
What about Skate or Die
Oh, yeah.
for the
And
Game
Skate or
Boy?
Die was
TNC
so good.
Surf Designs.
Yep.
And
I can still remember the first
Hubert?
time I ever played
Bird
and like
vs.
going
Magic?
like this, like with my
Ma-
arms
Magic
like
Bird, yeah.
jumping like this and like, oh my gosh, God, video games coming far.
Yeah, video games.
Long way, man.
And I mean, when our parents used to say, "You're ruining your life," that's all you're doing is playing video games. Some of the highest paying jobs and most sought after employees are video game designers
Yeah.
and
sure.
people that can code these games
well,
and
it's
this
such
digital
a huge
stuff.
market.
It's insane.
Well, because when you've got projects that have $250 million budgets on it, right, you're
Yeah.
going to look for the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
And the best of the best are going to command a salary that's commensurate to their previous expertise or their skill level.
And gaming is what's going to bring us in.
So
I'm just
and
joking here.
It's
but
funny we're
into the NFT
It's funny
world.
we're actually talking about this because today, news broke that Microsoft
Yep.
bought Activision Blizzard
Yep.
for
Call of Duty, all
$70 billion
With a B.
Billion.
Yep.
Holy!
They also
shit.
own Candy Crush now.
Yep.
as
They own
part of that.
Candy Crush.
But the thing about Microsoft is Microsoft doesn't make any games themselves. They always buy up different properties like Activision Blizzard. What some of the other studios like Halo wasn't made by Microsoft. That was made by a different publishing company.
Yep.
So what they do is they invest billions of dollars because these World of Warcraft alone at its peak was generating like $1 billion almost every year just in subscriber fees.
So they bought it for $68.7 billion, all cash acquisition.
Yep.
It's the software maker's biggest deal ever, almost 3 times as large as when they purchased LinkedIn in 2016.
Yep.
And it's they're video games, right?
Bro.
Activision is
They
fucking
see
video
what's
games.
happening in the future of tech, of cryptocurrency and the way these tokenized things
Here we
are going to be.
fucking go, Colleen.
And it's all a part of gaming, bro.
Yeah.
Excite Bike.
It's in gaming is driving it.
Bike, son of a
Side
bitch!
bike's great.
I forgot about it. So you make your own track.
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
But
Like
Kid Icarus. But the thing about Microsoft as a company,
Ninja Gaiden.
they're not. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good
but
one.
they don't just throw untold billions of dollars at something, thinking that there's a chance it's going to fail. Right. So you have to follow that investment.
Sure.
There's smart people that work for Microsoft.
They know that Call of Duty is going into the metaverse.
Yep. They
know it's going to virtual.
All of it's going to.
Yep.
World of Warcraft, if that goes virtual, bro, you'll have.
Oh, it's going to be insane.
Forget about it.
That's a game I never played. And Sean and Lauren, our friend Sean,
Yeah.
they played. Like Sean was like a legend at this. I
Mm-hmm.
guess he was like a grand. I don't know what you
Grand Wizard?
What are you, Grand Wizards?
I don't
Are you a
think-
Grand? Are you Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, they might have done. I haven't played it in a long
He's
time.
way
but
up
they
there.
might have
He's
done
like a Grand
ranking,
Poobah, whatever they are. That's a game I always like. I actually I downloaded it to play at one point, and I was like, it was so intense. I didn't know what I was doing, and all these people are good.
Yeah.
And I just fuck this. I'm not doing it.
Dude, I lost the better part of my early 20s to that fucking game.
Jesus.
Single guy would.
Was it the communication with all the friends and
know,
I lost
talking
my
and all
early
that?
20s at MJ's.
Right there, buddy.
Boo!
See,
You're
I'd go-
welcome.
I'd go to
Hey-yo.
MJ's,
Yeah.
get drunk, and then walk home and play Warcraft until 4 in
Yeah.
the morning.
Yeah.
But it was just that game when World of Warcraft came out. I mean, there were some they call it MMOs, massively multiplayer online role playing games.
Yep.
Jesus
But
Christ.
and there was a lot of people that were playing it. Not a ton of people, but when that game came out, it was so revolutionary that it sucked everybody who had already played that type of video game immediately into it. I mean, it emptied out the player bases of all the other competitors.
Yep.
And then it attracted so many more people because it was really good, but they also gamified the system. Now, gamification means you build in addictive properties to a game in order to retain your player base and to add more. So they literally brought in psychologists when they were developing this game, thinking,
Those
how do we
evil
make this
fucks.
game addictive? And they did it, and it was so successful because at one point, 10 million people a month were paying $15.99 for a subscriber fee to play that game. And I mean, they had millions of people playing concurrently every single day, all day, every day across the planet.
Like
And it
their
was
life.
just- yeah.
So glad I don't like video
Candy
games.
Crush
like
took
that.
a page from that book.
Dude,
See, I like having the balance. I went to MJ's, a whole lot, but I didn't live there.
Right.
But then I played video games a lot, but I didn't live there.
Right.
I've had little pieces of my life on both ends where I've spent too much time, I would say.
Right. And World of Warcraft was like
Yeah.
that. Some people got so addicted to it, like marriages were breaking up. People were getting their kids taken away from them because they were
Holy
so
Christ.
hooked into this
Wow.
fucking
Yeah.
video game. Because they built in social structures, right? You could make guilds, which are just organized groups of your friends.
That's where it gets you.
Yep. And
Right
then
there.
it becomes they draw you into the social aspect of the game.
Yep.
So
and the
weird,
fact that
man.
the game is already addictive by design to begin with. And then you've got this perfect storm of people who, like me, who didn't have anything else going on in their lives, but I got a bunch of friends I can log in and go beat this dragon up and get the sword I've been looking for.
Like
Holy
when you're not
shit.
face to face with somebody and you're talking to someone over a headset, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like, and then when you're talking to this person all the time and you start getting to know them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It becomes your friend. It's
Yeah.
like it's an online friend.
It
Oh,
seems
absolutely.
Very creepy.
And just like a Facebook group, you get together and everybody has friends and maybe they do meetups, like
Right,
with
yeah.
Tom and Dan,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I get
podcast and all these kind of things. They're just like-minded people that
Yep.
that like that type of game that come together. So you're obviously going to be probably similar in nature,
Right.
to where you're going to have a friendship or you're going to, you know what I mean? And then it turns funny, then usually some girl name comes in and then all the guys start hitting on the girl thinking it's a real girl. And then the other
Yeah.
half are going, that's a guy.
Yep.
And then that funniness of that joking, you start clicking up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it turns into this, like, let's start a clan, I guess, put a tag on it. And then
Yep.
before you know it, you're playing every night.
And then it's a
You're
whole
getting
thing.
to know each other, and you're go down.
Yeah.
Just like if you watch Friends,
Nope, not the same.
If you go through, you're sitting on a couch watching a TV, same as you're watching a TV with a controller in
isn't the
your
same.
hand, having a phone in your hand watching.
I know
TV.
you're trying to justify it,
Same thing.
but it's not the same.
Well, it's
It's the same as going on TikTok.
It's a very early precursor to the social aspect of Facebook, where you can get a bunch of people with common interests together to accomplish one goal. And before you know it, you're setting up websites that have forums.
Yep.
And some of these guilds had hundreds of players from across the
We had
world
a clan
involved.
called Tombstone.
So weird.
We were Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday.
They called it Warcrack for a very
Warcrack.
obvious reason.
They used to have these tournaments in Dallas for that Counterstrike game, and there was clans from like Japan, China, Russia, Sweden. They were always the best. And it was a
is so fucking weird, dude.
it was a $250,000 tournament, and these are like anywhere from 14 to maybe 18, 19-year-old kids
Yeah.
that are playing this, and they're sponsored by NVIDIA, AMD, all the Dell, any computer thing sponsored.
There's always been money in it.
A kid gamer.
There's definitely money
And,
in it.
What's the one? The real big one that was even before Counter-Strike.
StarCraft.
No, was it Halo?
I've never once
think
played a
so.
game anything like this.
I know. Me neither.
Like I'm
Quake-
trying to picture
Quake.
this.
Quake
It's
was
like-
big, yeah.
Quake was
But
big.
Halo also, Halo and StarCraft, they played
This
competitive.
is
But
the weird.
so in South
Yeah.
Korea, the number one highest paid performer / athlete / actor right now isn't as a video game player.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember when I worked at Publix, and this is like back in 2007. There was a group of kids that were younger that played the World of Warcraft, I think, because they would talk about it. I'd hear them, and they're like, "Oh, I met this girl in there, blah blah blah," and they would just play it constantly. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" But I got it because they couldn't meet people
Yeah.
normally. Like they were very socially awkward. Like I got to be their
There's
friend
a
because we
lot of
worked
socially
together.
awkward people. I mean,
You know,
there's a
so
lot.
I can get why they'd
know?
want to do that because it's like you can be yourself and not have to worry about
Exactly.
the exterior.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's what draws me to it at times. There's times when I can be very social, and then there's times where I draw back.
Mm-hmm.
And when I draw back, man, a game is my.
Hey, can I say something though, real quick? I'm not. I don't want to catch shit on this podcast anymore for like a 90-day fiance. I feel like this is like. Stop.
We have a truce.
Okay.
Has a truth.
Does it
But
include,
that doesn't change the fact that we are judging you secretly for 90
does
Day
it
Fiancé,
include
but you're
Darcy
judging
and
us for the
Stacey
game.
and the
Charlie,
challenge?
I think it's fantastic that you watch that. I love it.
It's really good.
I try so hard to get Brent to watch my cheesy
What was
ass
that
shows, but
70s Cagney and Lacey or where they had the bikes and they were like riding in the 70s TV show? What was
I
that?
was not born
Laverne
yet.
and Shirley?
so I don't know.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
That's how I used to watch that shit.
I'll say that has nothing to do with
That
90
is
Day Fiancé.
nothing like 90 Day Fiancé.
It's terrible,
Get
just
out of
like
here.
it.
Google Darcy and Stacey
My
and see if that
gosh.
looks like Laverne and Shirley.
90 Day Fiancé. That's like watching American Idol, America's Got Talent.
No. That's a
it's not.
competition.
No, The Bachelorette.
No, it's
The
not.
Bachelor.
Those are competitions.
Real World.
This is just crazy people.
Stop it.
Real World, yes, but
It's
these
all
are
that.
just crazy people. It just makes you feel better.
Well, it's
About your life.
it's like they're trying to pair your fiance for 90 days, right? They pair up.
No, it's
No.
somebody that lives in
No.
another country.
It's somebody that you fall in love with somebody in Brazil, okay? And you start talking online, start talking to one of these websites that hooks you up,
Yeah.
and then next thing you know, you're like, we're in love. We've been talking for a year. I want to go meet her.
In the show, like produces this year of conversation.
No, there's websites for it. They hook up on the online.
like the one lady who went to
It's
Nigeria or
fu- it-
something
she-
and got with that
Yes!
It's
older
like chat
white lady.
roulette.
it's
and, like,
so
He was a pop star, and
Omegle?
he made that video and showed it at the club.
Chris, you know what I'm talking
and
about.
she's looking around
What's
like,
that?
girls
Chat
better stop
roulette?
looking at my
I know
guy.
chat roulette.
And
It was like,
Omegle.
oh my
course.
god.
His name is the African guy, man. What was his
And then the one
Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy.
yeah.
Just like Big Brother.
And then
No.
it's all different people, and there's stories of how like this one lady's like, oh, I've been talking to this guy for 2 years online. I've never met him. Blah blah blah.
She's
total
50
catfish.
She's
Give
56
him-
years old, has 3 daughters in their
Oh,
20s.
it's so bad.
And
Jake
this,
from
and this
State
dude's
Farm.
a rapper
Well, she
in
sounds
Africa.
hideous.
He's a rapper in Africa, and she goes on the first night to Africa. They pick her up, and he gets separate hotel rooms. And she is like,
Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna buy you this PS5 because you can't get this in Africa. They're catfishing.
Oh, and it's so awkward
so
because she's
bad.
trying to have sex with him on the first night. She's like, I
It's
didn't
so
fly all the
fucking
way out here for nothing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But it's like all different stories of different awkward
Oh,
ass
it's
relationships,
so good.
and they have 90 days to decide whether or not to get married. Because then that person can get a green card. Otherwise, they take off. Every
then-
person's just trying to get a
Then you
effing
get
green
this
card.
socially awkward dude that's like 41,
Like the
40.
guy with no neck.
Yeah. No, we're like he's like maybe like 36. Never had a girlfriend, and he's talking to this 10 in Brazil. She's
Okay.
a 10. Now she has 3 kids, and the father of her kids is in the Mexican mafia, or he's in a Brazilian gang, and he's in prison or got beheaded. And like he's all like from Middletown, America, and goes over to Brazil, and it's like, what the fuck,
Dude, that's dangerous.
It's so fun to watch, bro. It's so good.
What about what's the one guy with the no neck that
Ed.
remember when Ed went to his girl's family's
Yes.
thing? She lived in this like third world village, and he is not used to that.
Yeah.
He's like, there's no air conditioning. It's like just a mattress on a floor with like. He's like, oh no, I need a hotel. Like it was just going down. But like I couldn't watch it because I felt so bad for some of these people because like these people get their hearts all in it, and it's so obvious. And their family members try to tell them like, listen, this is not right.
Yeah.
Like, but they don't see it.
But now some of it you can tell like they're doing it for the show.
Mm-hmm.
But early on, like you can tell when somebody's an actor or an actress.
Sure,
and not.
sure.
And these fucking people are so awkward, dude.
Dude.
But now it's to the point where a couple of them you're like, oh yeah, well you want to be on fucking TV.
Yeah.
So that's your thing, you know.
I can get the addiction to other people's relationships and other people's weirdness.
I love the Real Housewives,
It's
all
just-
of them.
It's like a people
And-
watcher thing.
And
Love it.
listen, man.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm 43. I've never been in reality TV. I've never been in the last couple. I'm
You've
locked
watched
in.
a challenge. Get out of here.
Oh well,
It's
that's
reality.
different. We all grew up on the Real World and all
Yeah.
that.
That's the best.
That's a-
CT.
Yeah, it's different. But this shit's crazy, man.
I used to watch all the Viva La Bam stuff back in the day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that.
Is
you
he
know.
dead?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet?
I think no.
He's on his way. He cleans up and then falls way off the wagon.
Does he really?
And then
That
cleans
sucks,
up
man.
again. And
Ever
That
since,
sucks.
ever
He was a
since done, he was always the one that helped other people.
Yeah.
not, you know.
And you know what?
being
He
the
was an
dump.
amazing street skater. He's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
skater.
they had him out there. They showed him at one of his old skating spots trying to learn to skate again because he was clean. I don't know. That was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he was trying real hard, and it was totally different. He's like, I can't even skate anymore.
Yeah.
That's so sad,
Like, it was
man.
unbelievable.
I know the only one out of those that got clean and stayed clean was Steve-O. He's been clean for over a
Brandon
decade, right?
Brandon Novak
Brandon
has.
Novak.
I've been following him, and
I'm
man,
on Twitter.
he
Good.
puts his personal
Novak
phone number
is?
out
Oh,
so people
Novak
can call him
is
if they
building
need help.
like
Building
homes
houses for people to live
Nice.
in.
Like
Sober living homes.
That's
he was the
badass.
one that was I thought
Very
was going to die
inspiring.
first. I thought
Yeah.
he was going to die first.
Well, yeah.
His story,
I
Him
love
and
seeing his
Steve-O.
stuff,
Him
man.
and Steve-O were-
Yeah.
his like when he told you that, like, because women love that dude, that Brian Novak, through all the drugs and
Brandon.
everything.
Yeah.
Is it Brandon?
Brandon Novak.
Dude, he has done some of the craziest shit you would ever think of
Is he? That's so bad.
during his
I
addictions.
love following him.
Yeah,
when I
it's-
see his
he's an
stuff, I'm
inspiration.
just like, hell yes, because like he's like all in, because he's like, here's my phone number, you call me. Like, who else would do that, you know? And I guess they try to talk about Bam a little bit, but they're like, it's too like,
Yeah.
he's not ready. He doesn't want to stop, so
Yep.
it's just not going to.
Wow,
happen.
he's a certified intervention professional.
Yep.
Travel the world helping those struggling with addiction along with their loved ones. If you know someone struggling and denying treatment, allowing me or my team can help. 610-467-2692. Holy shit.
Those guys know as good as anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
Of
anybody
course
can
those
be a
guys are
counselor, it's
fucked
them.
up.
You know what
They
I
were
mean?
doing those crazy stunts. You can't do that without drinking and doing drugs constantly.
Man, that's really awesome. This
And
dude
that's
did
back
that.
when pain pills were
it's
given out
fantastic.
like it was candy by doctors. So
Oh, yeah.
they break some, like, God, they came, those guys, the fact that any of them are still alive is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
You guys want to take a break?
Yes.
When we come back, can we talk about Britney Spears for a second?
Hello?
Yeah, I want to know who this is right now.
This is Joe Miller. Who's this?
Let me ask you a question. Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
I don't know who you're talking to.
Don't make excuses. You tell me who you are.
I told you who I am. Who's this?
Don't deny it, boy.
Who is this?
You better tell me the truth right now.
Who is this?
How long has this been going on between you and her?
What are you talking about?
Oh, really?
If you're down with the 247-365 type of vibe, recognize motherfuckers if you're down by law. If you're down with the 875-7313 type of scene, recognize motherfuckers if you're down by law. This is your yes, yes, your Southside, need your attention. Section 8. Southside, bound to this. The human in the diagram. We laying tracks in the mega van, and we laying tracks in the mega van, and I diggy down, diggy down, diggy down, down.
I think so.
Have we returned?
Yes, we have.
Oh, hell. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, first off, we said last time we were doing Play Linda at February 8th. And that is no longer happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that, Charlie?
I'm going to a concert. and
Who's
you guys
playing?
met Tool.
Tool.
Where's it at?
Tool on a Tuesday. Amway Center.
Nice.
Who's coming?
Man,
We
so
got-
close.
We got some seriously fucking good tickets, too.
Like fourth row, you were saying?
Amazing seats.
Dude, fourth row that's badass.
It's going to be good, man.
It's the only way to do it.
Where are you in relation to the center of the stage? Are we off to the side?
Off a little bit.
Off a little bit? Okay.
Your bandmate, he texted me today. He goes, I just saw a 500-pound version of you driving a smart car down 46. Best day of my entire life.
Who did that?
Joe. Joe Miller.
Of you?
Yeah. Because I just saw a 500-pound version of you driving down a smart car down 46. Best day of my life.
So
And that's all.
So you're off a little bit. Are you Adam Jones' side or are you Justin
Adam
Chancellor's
Jones'
side?
side.
Oh, that's going to be a good show.
Yeah. And I haven't seen the set list. I don't want to see the set list, but I heard it's deep cuts, some good shit.
I've seen it. Won't spoil it, but a ton of deep cuts.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait.
Ton of surprises.
Can't wait, man. Live music. Very excited. And then we got, let's see, North Carolina this weekend. The next weekend we're going to Universal. And then
You are a traveling man now.
Dude, I
Charles.
know,
you know
man.
this? You've turned
He's
into
like, I've
a
had COVID. I can do what I want.
yeah, I'm ready. I got the antibodies, baby.
Like you're like no, like last
Bring it.
year, man. You've been
Yeah.
like traveling. You've been like
Yeah, man.
going on boats, driving boats around. You've been partying it up, man.
I
Living it,
think
man.
you've
Proud of
been
you.
driving
It's
boats
that good,
around.
happy
Yeah,
thing.
you've
It's
been
awesome.
driving boats.
Putting boats on trailers, I mean.
Yeah.
I did one.
Yeah, man.
Proud of you, dude.
Well, the Universal, I got the hookup on that. I got the.
You get the free tickets.
I'll just leave it at that. Got the hookup for Universal, so
Nice.
I had to
All
jump. Had to jump on that.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be fun, man. Kids are old enough now to where it's just like, here, take a butterbeer, have fun.
Yeah.
So the
Figure it
Playland
out.
date will be to be determined.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you guys on it. And we'll post an event and we'll do it all officially.
Yeah.
when we
Sorry,
do
I'm
it.
going to see Tool, guys.
Jerk.
I'm a loser. And Colleen was like, "What's up with that?" I was like, "It's my Foo Fighters, for
fucking
fuck's
with
sake."
you. So, I got tickets to see the Foo Fighters movie that comes out only on one day.
They're putting a
called
movie
Studio
out.
666. It's
Yep.
like a cheesy, like
Jump the
horror
shark,
movie.
man.
But they got
Only
all-
for one day. I got my tickets.
They got like
Is Jack Black in it?
Carrie King is in it from Slayer.
Oh, nice.
You got the guy from Godsmack's in it. They got all of these rock stars doing bit parts in it. And
Oh,
stuff. I saw the trailer. It looks really good.
February 25th. The closest to us is Waterford, so we got our tickets yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
So that'll be fun.
movies,
cool.
I
man.
haven't been to the movie theater since before kids.
We just went and saw. Fuck, what did we see? Ghostbusters. Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah, saw Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was great.
I thought it was real good.
I heard it was.
Very well done, man. It definitely kept you.
I heard that Ghostbusters was really good too.
Ghostbusters
Was
was
it?
great.
I need to see that bad.
Mhm. Ghostbusters was really good. Pulls on your heartstrings a little bit.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'll
it
have to watch
does.
it.
I watched the first episode of the book of
Yellowstone.
No, not you. No, you
I
told me not
tried
to
again.
wait on that one.
I stopped it again.
It was the book of Boba Fett. Watched the first episode of that.
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, wait till you get to the other two.
Wait till you watch number 2.
Two's
I'm
good,
telling you,
man.
2 is like I put episode 2 up there with some of my favorite
Such a
of
good
all the
show.
Mandalorian
Okay.
episodes.
It's a
Do you
really
have to
good
be
show.
like a big Star Wars fan to like really like that?
No,
I
but
don't
it
think so.
helps if
It
you
helps,
get all
yeah.
the Easter eggs. But no, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't at all. It's good. Good show.
It's almost good going into it blind because then you go with no expectations.
Yeah.
And when you kind of see,
I get
like it has a good writing and it's heartfelt. You know what I mean? You don't have to know the other stuff to enjoy this.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of, so Jon Favreau is the director of that.
Yeah.
He's also in Spider-Man as Happy.
Sure is.
This
Yep,
is the
yep.
beginning of the movie
Yeah.
of
Yep.
Spider-Man. I'm not spoiling anything.
Yep.
But Peter Parker comes home, and Aunt May's in the process of breaking up with Happy.
So
Peter
good.
Parker's like, "Have you been crying?"
Yeah, it's so
You
good.
don't understand.
I listen, man. I've been John Favreau since Swingers. I've been riding with that.
Oh
dude.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And Maid and all.
Maid was so good.
And
Friends, Pete on Friends.
Then Pete on Friends. He was King of Queens. He did an
Super
episode of
talented guy.
King of Queens, and then he ended up directing. I think the Elf was his first big one, and Elf
Yeah.
would just blew up.
Yep.
And then he did the first Iron Man.
What's that one where he's like the asshole? In him and his girl, he's like an asshole, but and it's a family, and they get together and he's
Four Christmases.
4 Christmases.
With,
God, it's
oh,
so
it's
good.
So good.
Oh, it's fantastic. I just watched
with Vince
it, dude.
Vaughn and
Yeah,
Tim
dude.
McGraw.
Yeah,
That's Tim
that's
McGraw.
Right. That's right.
Oh, dude,
Dude, he was so
have you
good
seen
in that.
movie Four Christmases?
God,
I
he
haven't.
was an asshole. It was
Watch
the
that
best.
movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it either.
Can I,
It's-
do I have to wait till after Yellowstone to watch that?
Man, just watch Four Christmases.
Man, you just
tonight.
piling on this
You gotta
TV
watch it.
watching homework. I got to
It's a
sort this
funny
shit out.
ass movie, dude. Yeah, Orlando. Have you met old Orlando? It's such a fucking good movie. Four Christmases. Check it out.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dead air.
I know.
Britney Spears. We got to talk Britney Spears.
So Britney Spears has been posting some thirsty photos on the old Instagram.
Excuse me?
I ended up following her a couple months ago, like when she got freed from the conservatorship. Bro.
She's always posting crazy shit.
Yeah, but it's like she's going way off the rails now.
Always dancing. It's like the same video every day of
Yeah.
her dancing in the same spot with the heavy eyeliner underneath her eyes, looking sickly.
She's not looking real good. A couple of the photos you can tell.
She's got one here where she's got white leggings. She's naked.
Yeah, almost full
It's on
naked in the
Instagram?
majority of the stuff she's been posting.
What is she doing?
My keyboard's dead over here. So
Oh my god! How did I miss that?
Holy Christ, Brittany, what are we doing?
Yeah, going off the rails a little bit. Ain't got nobody to tell her no.
Oh, showing her hoo-ha on fucking Instagram.
Yep.
Oh,
she's
She can do
she's
what
not
she
crazy.
wants.
She's been doing like this little dance routine in this room for years
Or
now.
outside on her back.
Like for years.
God.
Like no, on her if you go back on her Instagram for years, she's been doing this little spin weird dance thing with the dark eyeliner.
Yeah.
And it gives her a crazy look to her. And
it does.
I'm not saying she isn't. I'm just saying it gives her that look. And you have like all of these women that are like, you go, you be you, you do your thing. All these other famous women that follow her. But then every mom, Joe Schmo, no matter how old you are, whether you're like 25 or 65, you're following Britney Spears on Instagram if you have social media. Because when I scroll and I follow her, I'll see a different friend from Brevard County or from somewhere that I know who has liked her post, and it's male and female. It's not all males. It's a lot of females that you wouldn't think would follow Britney Spears. Follow her because everybody's waiting to see like where this goes.
She has 39 million followers on Instagram.
It's insane.
Well, she's showing her hoo-ha on it. That's what it...
Yeah.
Not all of it. She's showing like, she's got an NFT
look
in
at that
front of
one
it.
name. Look at the name that liked this post. Look at the first name.
Ah.
I see you.
Yep. Was it me?
Rachel Holberg.
Oh, Rachel. I see Rachel all the time.
All the time.
I see Rachel all the time.
Rachel, get off Brittany's page.
Dude, I see. Yeah, it's hilarious, man.
Look at what is happening. Okay, so she really is crazy, huh? No?
I don't know. I mean,
I
I think there's she comes from a child. She's a child, famous child
actress, singer.
I guess child
She's
singer.
been performing her whole
famous
life.
child.
Who
That
has
was
had,
weird.
Who has had like I know, right?
She was a child, famous child.
That like yeah. That has like had a controlling situation.
She was in the media when she was younger.
She was dating like some other like the Timberlakes and doing all this big up in front of everybody kind of situation, and then she kind of lost.
Well, the
her
media
mind.
really shit on her.
Oh
when
yeah,
she
Oh,
was
big
young.
time. Like
it
Barbara
was,
Walters did the interview with her.
It was really bad.
And she actually had to apologize to Britney for
it's really
making
bad.
it
It's
worse than it should have
absolutely
been.
ridiculous, and she was just this young girl. Like,
Yeah.
ha, ha,
But do
I'm
you
just
think
me.
now she needs some kind of help?
And at the same time, you had Mandy Moore doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Christina
Aguilera doing
She's
her
a genie
thing.
in a bottle.
And Christina Aguilera was kind of like the bad girl back
Yeah.
then. Then you had Mandy Moore was the good girl, and there was another one too. And then Britney Spears was kind of in the middle. They didn't know which way she was going to go. And she was supposed to be like the pop star, good, know.
Yeah.
And then she kind of did the Madonna shave the hair with the crazy eyes.
Oh,
and that's
she
where it
shaved her
started.
head.
That's where it started.
Well, because when you're exploited from such a young age
Yeah.
by the
Ugh.
big music machine, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to fuck you
And
up.
then her family.
I don't care who you are.
And so when you're in that kind of control setting, like to all of us, it's like, oh, you're so famous. Like you should have like the most level head out there.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we perceive. Like humans are judgy motherfuckers, man. Like we lay it on you, know, and we tell all of our friends what we think about you, and it's a megaphone to those people unless they are good at shielding themselves from it. And a lot of times they're not, because everybody wants to know what people think about them. So you know what I mean? You start reading all this stuff, you start getting mad, or it could send you in any direction.
Yeah.
Well, look what
And
happened
then
to
you're
Justin
just,
Bieber.
now you're labeled.
He went off the rails crazy, getting arrested, egging people's houses, drinking purple juice, all that. And now he's married, and his music's actually still very popular, and he seems to be he is doing very well.
Well, he found Jesus, though, didn't he?
No, I think he found Haley, what was it, Haley Baldwin?
I'm not sure who he got with.
Because he was with Selena Gomez, they broke up, and then Haley Baldwin and
usually
him got
it's
together
a woman.
got married.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's a woman.
He was always
that,
into Jesus
or,
like before, but I don't know. I'm kind of glad because it was sad to see.
And he was found by Ludacris and those guys, right? They found him on YouTube, and they
Yeah,
signed
he was
him.
Wasn't
popular
it
on
Usher?
YouTube.
I think it was a mixture. It was like Ludacris. It was like a group or something.
Yeah, because he had already had
He's
millions
so
of followers
little.
on YouTube as it was.
Yep.
And then, that's
Then
when
he
they
got
found him.
signed and made it big. And I mean, dude, I know I've gone through my ups and downs in my life, and if it was, blasted on national media,
TMZ,
I would be labeled as the same fucking crazy person as she is.
Yeah.
I'm
They
serious.
say Samuel Scooter Braun, Scott Samuel Scooter Braun is the one who discovered him.
Wow.
That's the guy who stole all Taylor Swift's music.
Wow.
Is it really?
Well, he bought it, and so now she re-recorded it and re-released it.
Yeah. I just remember some old thing with like him and Ludacris was like, I found him, and they were like talking all this shit. So I'm sure it was like some manager that really did.
Who found Ed Sheeran?
I don't know.
It was another one of those guys.
He came and stayed with him. The guy flown out to LA and stayed at his house.
Kanye West or something?
Jamie Foxx.
Do you know? I don't know.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
he
know
was just
one song by him.
Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran? Yeah,
Or
you
Bieber?
do.
Laughing out loud.
Baby, baby, baby.
I've heard that.
You've heard every song. It's just they're on TV shows, commercials, everything.
Because Ed Sheeran, he was just a street performer in like
Yeah.
Ireland or Scotland or some shit like that. And then you said Jamie
Jamie Foxx had him come and stay at his house. I'm almost positive because he was on Howard Stern.
Jamie Foxx is a talented MFer, man.
Yeah.
He can do it all.
Yeah.
I used to love his show back in the day.
And he has
man.
a special needs daughter, and he does
Yeah.
so well with her. It's like, oh,
Who are we talking about?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, man.
Also in Spider-Man.
An amazing singer and actor.
Like, that's someone that he's been able to put it together, but how few put it together without, some kind of...
losing it.
Like asterisk on your...
Yeah, but Jamie Foxx wasn't doing it when he was young, was he?
Well, what was that TV show he had back then?
In Living Color.
Well, then it was that. Yeah, what was that?
Was
girl?
he on Mad TV?
No, what was that girl that he was? Jamie Foxx on In Living Color.
Oh,
no,
remember he'd walk in and it was Martin
Shanae.
Shanae.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the best. I love Shanae. But then he had the Jamie Foxx show.
Yep,
and it was a fucking great show.
Yeah.
Didn't he go on Martin a lot too, or something?
Martin.
God, I love that fucking show.
You remember when Martin went crazy?
He had an episode.
No, what?
Yeah.
He was on top of his game.
Yep. He had a mental breakdown on the streets of LA. He was in like one of those like tent track shoots that traps the heat and sweat in you.
Well, he had the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, and I guess he was dehydrated or whatever, and then flipped out.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, the Jamie Foxx show was great.
You got some trivia for us, Mr. Geyser?
Yeah, I got a little bit. I think it's about that time.
To break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Every time I hear that.
Get yours. I want to see
All right,
what coming
all
out your pores.
Yes.
Here, I got a few I wish I didn't know, and then I'm going to try a couple of these moral conflict ones real quick. Without even knowing it, each year the average person eats 2 pounds of what? A, bugs.
You have to say bugs.
B, chocolate. C, hair. D, plastic.
Bugs.
No, plastic.
It's bugs.
Is it bugs? 2 pounds?
2 pounds.
It's a lot of bugs.
I call bullshit on that one. That's a lot of bugs.
2 pounds? I mean, you got to think it's in a lot of foods.
Maybe you snore and sleep with your mouth open.
Dude,
Like
spiders crawl in there all the time.
Not
When
if you got a
you're
CPAP
outside,
machine.
when you're outside and there's mosquitoes and little gnats and stuff, they're just going
2
right down.
How's
You're
that?
just-
Show me that again. Open your mouth and do that again. Thank you.
We're just going right
I
down.
got a
on
photo,
them.
like I said.
Which of these canned foods is not real?
Like doesn't exist or
It's not real.
okay.
A, canned bird's nest drink. Canned bird's nest drink.
Got it.
Canned creamed possum.
Ooh.
That's real.
Creamed possum. Pork brains. Canned pork brains.
That's real.
Yeah.
Canned rabbit eyes.
I'm going with the rabbit eyes because the
Rabbit
bird's
eyes.
nest thing is an Asian noodle.
Yeah, rabbit eyes.
Okay, so canned bird's nest drink, is that a noodle?
It's I think that's real because a bird's nest is a type of pasta.
Okay.
I'm going
Okay.
rabbit eyes.
I like your thought.
I'm going rabbit eyes too.
Rabbit eyes is correct.
God.
I can't think of
Those are
any
all
of those
disturbing
as
sounding.
being something that I would want.
I've never seen anything like that on the shelf.
France was still doing this when the first Star Wars movie came out.
Chopping people's heads off.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yep.
got that one.
Guillotine.
Can you believe that shit? Fellas,
1977.
is that the best way to go?
No.
I don't know, man.
In your sleep.
As far as being put to death, I mean,
Like when you say
I think you still see for like 7 to 10 seconds.
because they did the study with the French doctor back when they were trying to determine if the guillotine was actually instantaneous, and
It's not.
It's not, because the guy picked up one of the
Oh,
heads
come.
that had just been chopped off by a guillotine and called the guy's name out.
Yeah.
And he opened his eyes and
like,
looked
"What
at
the
it,
fuck
and
do
then
you
he
want?"
focused his eyes on the doctor. And then a couple seconds later, then the eyes went back to dull. But yeah. And that was like 20.
But you're
something
like in a
seconds
state of
afterwards.
shock to where you probably don't feel
and
it.
the doctor
and then you're
yeeted
dead.
the head.
You the
Yeah.
head, yep.
Mhm.
Right at him.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach right now.
Yeet.
Fellas, maybe you should rethink rocking those skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's
Which side effect is caused by wearing them?
It decreases semen count.
Yeah.
Urinary tract infections,
Decreased testosterone.
twisted nuts,
Twisted
bladder
nuts.
issues, or all of the above.
That was my
I'll
rap
go
name.
all of the above.
Yeah.
You're just skinny jean fucks.
Is it all of the above?
They're going to have problems.
Is it all
Was
of the
the
above?
answer all the above?
You
It's
never
all
told
the
us.
above.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twisted nuts. Cow.
Twisted nuts.
This sounds
How is
funny.
that a diagnosis? Like you go to the doctor and your nuts are twisted, sir.
Yeah.
Like how
Like-
does that happen?
They do a scan, right?
Hey, we ran a couple tests. They're twisted. Your nuts are twisted.
It's the most uncomfortable thing.
If
as
you
an
see
adult
this
is to
chart
wear
here,
pants that are
this is
really
a
tight
twisted
around your
nuts.
balls and hold
It's
them
not
up.
comfortable.
Like there's nothing remotely comfortable. I mean, underwear that have like a nice snug fit, but they don't like.
Of
They're
course.
not like tight.
There's no give, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. It
Tight?
feels supportive and secure.
It's like sitting on a testicle.
But
How
having
bad
like
that hurts.
tight pants, ugh, it's gross.
These are loose.
Charlie's rocking the
And then you see
the
people wearing
sweats.
tight pants, but then they still wear them down past their ass. And I'm not this old guy going all the fucking kids.
Yeah,
with
you
their
are.
pants
Yeah.
on. But
Yeah, you
damn it,
are.
We all
I
do
don't
it.
understand
Be
it
hip
because
to the game, homie.
listen.
fuck you, kids.
I'm a fat man, and when I fluctuate in weight, and I have certain pants that'll they'll start falling down, and it's the most annoying thing in the world to hold those pants on the
Yeah.
side up while you're walking. If
Pull
you
your
don't
goddamn
fucking wear-
pants up, kid.
wear
Wear
a
a
belt.
belt.
It's annoying. Like you feel like they're gonna fall, and motherfuckers just wear it like that, like it's okay.
You are fucking such a Kyle right now.
You ever go to the grocery store and you forget to wear a belt on some loose pants, and your wallet and your phone, your keys are pulling it
They're
down.
pulling
and-
it down
It's the worst
further.
day
You're
ever.
like, oh my god!
And so the
it's
whole
so
time
uncomfortable.
you're-
It ruins
It's the
it
worst
all.
day ever.
It
Yeah, I've
ruins
done
it.
that. It sucks.
It does. Do you know the reason people started clinking glasses together before drinking?
Colleen?
I don't know. To get rid of the bubbles off the side.
Oh, that's a
Give me
good
some
one.
choices.
A, to spill their drinks into each other's cups to prevent poisoning.
That's it.
B, because it sounds cool. C, medieval armies used it to mimic the sound of clashing armor. D, spies in ancient times used the sound to communicate secrets.
I'm
one,
I'm
the
with
first one.
Colleen on that
I'm
one.
going C.
It's A.
Yeah,
How
I
did you
remember
know it that clearly?
because Ron told us a story about something like that with like everybody's glasses touch and it's the beer can overflow into
Okay.
other people's thing. It's all I don't know. Totally
If I'm
forgot
getting
about that.
poisoned, everybody's getting
That's
poisoned.
right.
That's weird, though. Wouldn't you just
Makes
go, here, let me
sense.
pour some in yours and you pour some
Yeah.
in mine?
No, then everybody trusts everybody.
Do you ever accidentally poop in the shower? Or did you? Not do you?
Jesus.
Did you ever accidentally poop in the shower when you thought you just had to fart? The act of pushing the poop down the drain with your foot is called
There's an actual term for
Is
that.
this a fucking real question or are you making this up?
releasing the turtles, the chestnut shower, the waffle stomp, golden shower.
Oh, it's got to be the waffle
It's
stuff.
gotta be the
Waffle
waffle
stomp.
stomp because you're making
It's the best one.
I've never once even thought about this situation.
Is it the waffle
ding,
stomp?
ding, ding, ding.
dude.
Wow.
waffle
Who
stomp.
came up with that? They're like, oh, here we go. Let's
that was
call
a
it
good one.
this.
Because it's got like a waffle pattern in
But
the
listen,
drain, right?
we could make a dance out of this. The waffle stomp. Like Scott could put his Oculus thing
Like-
on and do. You think that's a game on
Have
Oculus?
y'all ever done that?
No.
No, man.
Never.
I always make sure I
No.
do it before.
Like my toilet's literally right next to the
Yeah.
shower.
Have you, Scott?
You've never pooped in the shower?
No, why
No.
would what?
Have
And
you
do
pooped in the
what with
shower?
it?
I'm just trying to see if y'all.
I
ever
never
have.
thought about the
No.
waffle stomp, but
I
no.
was just hoping to
What's
catch somebody.
happening?
No, the goal is to poop before the shower so you can make sure you're
Yeah.
completely clean. by
Yeah,
the
then
time
your
you're
whistle's
done.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral conflict, guys.
He never answered the question.
He never did.
Which of us is most likely to use cuss words in an inappropriate setting?
You shit in the shower, didn't you?
Yes, I have. Before.
Oh,
It was a liquid one though. I didn't have to wash
oh God!
You've never like had the bubble
Self-draining.
guts to where or like had like food poisoning and you're in the shower and
No,
No,
I don't think
that
so.
I
hasn't
have.
happened.
I've done it. I'm sorry guys, but
It's okay,
I'm just
buddy.
being honest.
Keep it
I'm the
real.
only honest person here, I guess.
I think we just found out that
'Cause I know all of us.
name of the
Everybody's pooped
episode.
in the shower. Everybody from birth
you're so
pooped in the
wrong.
shower.
I've never pooped in the
I've
shower.
never done it, man.
It's a
I mean, like, I
universal
cannot recall this.
100%. Everybody's pooped in showers.
No,
You're
one,
wrong.
but no.
All right,
When
let's
you
not waste
block
any
it
more
out,
time
you
on this
block- you
crazy
mentally block it out
conversation
because
here.
it's traumatizing. I get it, but you do it. Which of us is most likely to go more than 3 days without showering?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think
Out
that
of us
applies
four.
to any of us.
I take two. I'm 2 a day. I'm a
I got to
two
take a
day.
shower.
I gotta take a shower. It's
Colleen.
Me.
Colleen.
Yeah, Colleen. Because of the kids.
I'll just sleep for 3 days straight. If
Did I
can.
shower today?
Did you?
No, that's what she's saying.
No, I did last night.
Are you plan on showering tonight?
Nope.
All right. Well, there's our answer.
My daughter's like that. She's like, I'll shower every other day. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Ava's
You know
out
what?
of that now.
It's mostly
What?
because of my hair.
Makes
Because like you can't. My hair, I cannot wash it every day, and so it's like it's a pain in the ass. I mean, I have a shower cap and all, but it's
I
like,
like the shower.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like a nice, like
well, of course, guys do because you guys don't have to
is
worry
it-
about doing
is
your
it
fucking hair.
warm
when you get
and
out.
cold, or is it warm the whole time or cold the whole time?
Oh, it's hot like the blazes of hell the whole time.
It after I run in the morning, I do cold,
yeah.
but then in the afternoon, I'll do a nice hot.
I always like
shower.
a real hot shower, and at the very end, when it's time to get out,
I hit
you
it
turn
cold.
it off. I hit it cold and get it for like I'm trying to hold it for a minute and
No,
then turn it all the way off.
I do that with my hair. When I rinse out my
Yeah.
conditioner, I do cold water on it, and then yeah.
It just gives you that refreshing feel
Kill it.
after that.
Ain't nothing
That
refreshing
hot.
about that.
All right. Which of us is most likely to steal another person's food without food out of a communal work refrigerator?
Ooh.
Would you
I'm too
steal your
picky.
employees' food?
Yeah.
I am too. Like
I'm
I,
very picky.
I
I
gotta
won't touch
know a
somebody's food.
person before I gotta
Oh,
see your
yeah.
house.
None of us.
It's a hard no.
Which of us is most likely to throw a tantrum after losing a board game?
Scott.
Me.
Scott. Scott.
No, Scott, definitely.
It's Scott.
A board game?
Yeah,
Nah.
Scott.
Yeah, probably. You're probably
Yeah.
right. I probably would. Which of us is most likely to be brutally honest about the quality of someone's cooking?
It's probably me.
I think it's Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Chris is a nice guy, man.
He is nice.
I'm gonna tell you your shit.
But Chris, like as soon as we talked about our water cooked steaks,
Yeah,
Sous vide.
ain't-
the
that ain't
sous
real.
vide, and we're talking about the air fryer and
Oh no, I'm
no,
totally
not the
team
air
air
fryer.
fryer.
No, that's right. That's right. You are.
This is the sous vide. That's
Like-
I'll tell
like-
you your food sucks.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
I won't.
I
Yeah,
will.
it's definitely Charlie.
I would just because I wouldn't want you to serve it to somebody and be like,
Yeah.
really good, right? I'd do it out of like, hey man, you might want to tighten this shit up.
yeah.
Like they're not gonna
Yeah.
like it would come from a good spot, but it'd sound like I was being an
Yeah.
ass.
yeah. I couldn't do that
I could. I'd be nice about it the whole time.
the whole time.
I saw that movie with fucking Ryan Reynolds waiting.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I don't want no bat wing on
Now
my
that's
shit.
different.
I don't
If,
want
if
nothing.
I'm at a restaurant, I'm not sending shit. But like I'm not. Because
But if it's a friend, you're at a friend's party.
yeah,
dude.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Your
this
shit
is
sucks,
real swing and a miss on this.
You know what? It would take a lot for me to have to send it back. But I mean, a
Yeah,
lot. You know what I mean?
Obviously, I would if it was bad.
I wouldn't get anything else though. I'd go, no, I'm good now.
Yeah, no, the same. But
Yeah.
if I have to send it back, like, would you want to replace it? I'm like, no. I'm
No.
just comping off the menu.
You know what was
Open up the
awesome?
Ticket.
I went and got a steak from a pretty good restaurant, and I'm cutting in, and I'm like, man, this is fucking like medium well, and I like medium rare. And I didn't have to say anything. Server, she's like, let me see, let me look. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yes.
Well, that's the maneuver.
I tipped the shit out
Yeah.
of that girl, man.
That's what
She's
you
like,
do.
no, we're not doing this. Take it back to the kitchen. I was like, listen, can you tell them that I didn't tell you? She's like, oh, no, I got it. And I was like, oh, my God, they're going to rub their nuts all over my fucking steak.
No, but that's the
doesn't
maneuver.
happen.
You take the bite, and then you don't like it. You set the silverware down. You slide the plate a
Oh.
little forward, and you don't. And, you
And
sit
it was
back.
well.
Yeah.
It was well. And I was just like, it's a waste of a
You know
steak
they
for me.
get the people there that try to get their food for free.
Right.
And I've seen it happen, especially at like Applebee's, places like that.
Yeah.
They'll complain about their food because they know you're going to walk up and say, "We'll take care of this for you. We're sorry that you
People
didn't
really
enjoy
do
it."
go in with
People
an intention.
are. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never worked at a
People
restaurant.
are.
That's fucking terrible.
People are gnarly, man.
Yeah.
People are.
Now I
do
will go in
whatever-
with a coupon.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Give
that.
it to Applebee's.
Yeah. Last one. Which of us is most likely to have received a noise complaint from a neighbor?
Scott.
I don't know. I go.
I don't know. My kids make some noise, but nobody ever complains.
It would be me because, like, there's been a couple
parties.
times where I was like, it might be a little too loud.
15 years ago, me would have got that 100%
Oh,
with the
absolutely.
bands.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I don't.
Dude, what is he so pissed off
Oh,
about?
I meant to tell you. I hung out with Rusty. He told me to tell you hi.
Oh, Russell Allen,
Mhm.
space shuttle
Russell
mechanic.
Courtney.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's good people, man.
Real
I think
good.
Blue's saying it's time to go.
Yep.
Shut up, Blue!
Oh my God.
Blue!
All right, well, what are we doing this weekend? Anything fun?
Going
Working
to a mountain.
all weekend.
Going
the
to a
mountains?
mountain.
You're working, Scott?
So Charlie, you're going to be in the snow, take pictures, do a snow angel for us.
Yes, sir.
The snow batwing.
I'll be mowing grass and hanging out with the kids.
You got the kids? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the kids too this weekend. We're going to the Science Center on Saturday.
Oh, nice, man.
Oh, fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Science Center's cool.
I love that.
Mama Dukes hooked us all, me and Katie, up with annual passes to the Science Center.
Oh,
So
that's
we can
cool,
take
man.
it
Nice,
Whatever
man.
you want, yeah. Excellent
yeah.
gift.
Shout out to Mama Dukes.
Yeah, nice, Mama.
Oh,
Well
Katie's birthday is this weekend too.
Happy birthday,
birthday,
Katie.
My little sister.
I haven't seen her since our little party, man.
She talks about you all the time.
You got to have them come over
I'm
sometime.
about to embarrass the fuck out of you right now, Katie. It's like, Scott's so dreamy.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
That's
God.
all she talks about.
What?
She's going to kick my ass for this too. She's like,
Dude,
well,
your
how is
sister's
Scott
married.
still single?
Dude,
Oh.
she's married.
Hey, just because she's on a diet doesn't mean she can't look at the menu, brother. That's all she's doing, man.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And what a menu it is.
That's right.
And on that note, have a good weekend.
All right.
Bye.
Ain't,
Cut that out.
ain't sending that food back.
Thank you, Katie.
Take a side of Scott, please. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.